Dago Wab, Guinea, garlic bread, pizza slinging, spaghetti bending, Victimone, Perry Como, Luciano Pavarotti, solo meal non-singer motherfucker.
You gold teeth, gold chain wearing, fried chicken and biscuit eating, monkey, ate baboon, big thigh, fast running, high jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball dunking, titsoon, spade, Moulignan. Take your fucking pizza and go the fuck back to Africa.
You little slanty-eyed, Mino-speaking American, own every fruit and vegetable stand in New York, bullshit Reverend Sun Young Moon, Summer Olympic 88 Korean kickboxing sabaran bitch.
You Goya bean eating, 15 in a car, 30 in an apartment, pointy shoes, red wearing, menudo, meter, Puerto Rican cocksucker? Yeah, you!
It's cheap. I got good price for you. Now catch it. How I'm doing? Chocolate egg cream drinking, bagel and lots, banana for this Jew asshole.
Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to y'all, boy Shimmy Awashai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect that's pushing this word in sincerity and truth across the four corners of the earth. Alright, I just wanted to come back with another quick lesson about, how America, the ideologies of this place, you call America, which is Babylon in the scriptures, is basically the modern day Tower of Babel, man. Alright, because when you read that story in Genesis 11, the people were basically one. Alright, they was all coming together, all, nationalities. Alright, they were coming together as one, and, that's what America tries to do with its citizens, They call America, quote unquote, melting pot, meaning, it's so many different nationalities and cultures within one, alright, and they try to merge it all together, just like, the same thing that was done back in the days of the Tower of Babel, man. Alright, because when you look at let's say being politically correct, alright, within the parameters of being politically correct, you can't truly say how you feel about anything, and the nations truly don't like each other, man. Alright, they too different, man. Alright, every nationality sees something within another nationality that they either A, don't understand, or B, they just don't like it, man. But once again, within the parameters of the politically correct ideology, alright, you can't say anything, so you basically gotta bite the bullet, man. Alright, and wear that veil of all of us being one. That's why in Esau society, one of the things people say is we just the human race. Alright, that's a clear indicator of America being, the modern day, Tower of Babel, man. Us being the human races, come on, man. It's really far-fetched because we're all different. Alright, the Most High gave everybody a certain inheritance, a certain lot. Alright, but Esau, alright, the so-called white man, he wants you to think that we all the same, man. Alright, because if we were truly all the same, we would all, basically be equal, man. Alright, and that's another thing they say, we're all equal. That's basically the Tower of Babel. We're all one. And it's bullshit. And the Most High is not dealing with that, man. Alright, and the same thing that he did in the days of the Tower of Babel, alright, is the same way that he's gonna separate the nations in these modern times, man. Alright, everybody is gonna go to their own side, man, which it is intended to be. Alright, I'm gonna grab it. This is Genesis 11:1, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. Alright, basically they were all in consent, man. Alright, and that's not, of course, not the men that's pushing the word and sincerity and truth, but most of society, that's how they are. They all in one consent. Alright, like you'll have let's say the baby boomer generation, alright, the niggas that was born in the 50s and shit, they know that homosexuality is wrong, but they'll give it a pass just to stay of that one language and one speech, alright, of those ideologies that Esau has presented them with, alright. Men truly know that women not equal to them, but to stay of that one language and of that one speech, all right, they'll just roll with it. All right, and that's what America is. Everybody, a large variation of the population is in one consent with each other. All right, because Esau has given them those ideals, man. All right, it says, and it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven. And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. All right, and that's how Esau tries to exalt himself as the Most High. All right, basically, you know what I mean, telling the people that we're all one. All right, basically, he's setting the rules and not the Most High in his mind. Okay, all these people that's why he calls them like chattel and sheeple, and all these people are his. All right, he feels like he owns them. All right, so Esau, you know, with that politically correct, you know what I'm saying, ideal, okay, is telling all the people we're one. All right, he said, it's like the scripture say, least we be scattered abroad upon the face of the earth. All right, least we be separated from one another. All right, because that's why Esau never let Jake go. All right, because they need us, man. All right, and that's why Esau makes the citizens wear that veil of unity. All right, because he needs the other nations to leech off of, because they don't have no culture, they don't have no history. I mean, they have a history, but it's all wickedness. All right, it says, and the Lord Yahweh came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded. It says, and the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. So basically, the people were all in one consent. All right. And this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language. All right. So if Hashem Yahushua, or who you people call God, and Jesus Christ was with everyone being together, why would he go down and confound their language? All right. If you ever tried to, I'm sure this happened to everybody. You ever run into somebody that tries to speak to you, but they don't speak English, okay, or whatever language you may speak? It's a very short conversation. You can't really speak or be one because you don't understand each other. So why would the Most High make it where the nations couldn't understand each other if he wanted them to be together? All right. It says that they may not understand one another's speech. Once again, if you can't understand somebody's speech, you can't build with them. You can't do anything with them. All right. It's going to be a real short conversation. Well, I don't speak this language. I don't speak that language. And y'all going to both shake your head in agreement, because that's the only way that you can communicate and go your separate ways. And that's what the Most High is about. He's what you call a separatist. He doesn't want the nations to be one, man. But, you know, the wicked man Esau, of course he's perverse to everything the Most High set forth. So he's telling the nations, all right, yeah, we all one. It's the human race and all this bullshit. All right. And the Most High is going to do the same thing in these modern times. All right. And, you know, he may not make everybody speak one language. All right. But everybody's going to go to their separate side. All right. He says, so the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of the earth, of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of the earth. All right, so he confounded their language and he separated them. All right, and the Most High, because the Most High is about separation, man. All right, and that's gonna happen again in these days. All right, let me get something else right quick. Salakia. This is Isaiah 13 and 14. And it shall be as the chased roe, as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. All right, so that just like the Tower of Babel, man, everybody's gonna be amongst their own people, and everybody's gonna be scattered abroad, man. All right. It says, everyone that is found, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. All right, because if you ain't with turning to your own people, all right, and just being amongst your own in these days, all right, you gonna get thrust through. Like the Most High is gonna have a spirit on every separate nation to be among each other in this race war that's coming, man. All right, and you're gonna have a lot of Jakes out there that die because they don't want to turn to their own people, you know. They want to be amongst the heathen because Esau once again has given them that food to make them think, you know what I mean, we're all one, we're the human race, and we're not. All right, we're the Israelites, the Moabites, you know what I mean, Ammonites, you know, Edomites, you know, and what have you. All the 18 nations, man. We all separate nations, and the Most High is going to separate us real soon, man. All right, because this race war is brewing, man. You know, at least in my lifetime, I've never seen, you know, the racial tensions be at this height. And, you know, of course, being blessed with the understanding of the scriptures, we all know that that's the doing of the Most High. All right. This is Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right. Nation shall rise against nation. Race war. Nationality is going to rise against nationality. All right. So after the Most High smashes that ideology that Esau has hit the people with, as far as us being one, everybody's going to separate into their own nation and go and have war amongst each other on the soils of America. And kingdom against kingdom, World War III. It's going to eventually brew, all right? Because the Most High is about, once again, he's about that separation. He's about the nations being against each other, especially you Israelites, man. He don't want y'all mingling with the other nations, all right? You Negro, Latino, Native, Seminole, Indian. He don't want y'all mixing with the other nations, all right? So the Most High is going to smash all this we are one, we are the world, kumbaya type human race shit real soon, man. All right, and if you get caught on the other side of the fence, you're going to get thrust through, like it said in Isaiah 13. All right, so I didn't want to make this video too long. You know, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's pushing this word and sincerity and truth across the four corners of the earth. Shalom.